I received a new DoorDash update yesterday, and it's probably one of the worst updates I've seen in a while. It is a bad idea. It doesn't make any sense. And this is why. I've been doing DoorDash for over 6 years and over 16,000 deliveries, and I've seen my fair share of updates. I've seen a lot. They come and go, and most make our lives harder and never are in the favor of the driver. Most of the times you lose money. You don't lose money with this one, per se. Does DoorDash even care what we go through, or even any of the processes as a dasher that we do? No, they don't. Even if it makes sense. This one doesn't make sense. This new update I'm about to show you, it's just stupid. So in today's video, we will go over this ridiculous new procedure, what it means to dashers, and why it is just so stupid. It's my opinion. Here is the update. This order was my very last order of the evening. It was a local restaurant, not a chain restaurant. I picked up the order. Lately, I don't know whether you guys have been noticing this, but I feel like I've been having to take a picture of the customer's name on every single order, and it's annoying the crap out of me. So I was prepared to take the picture of the customer name, and that wasn't the case. This is what popped up. And I'm like, okay. And interesting enough, they wanted me, get ready for this, to open a sealed bag. Can't make this up. To verify every single item on this customer's order was in the bag. No, that defeats the purpose of a stapled bag. And then they wanted me to put a check mark or an X if it was missing. Granted, honestly, I didn't open the bag. It was a sealed bag, so I just marked everything as a check mark. I don't even know what happens if you actually hit the X instead of the check mark. But first, looking at this, what do you think of this? I think it's the worst thing ever. Why, as a dasher, are we even getting involved with knowing what's inside a customer's bag? Oh, I know why. I got it. They want to blame the driver again. So let me get this straight. So if a customer reports something missing, it's now the driver's fault because we double verified the bag. It can't be the restaurant's fault, right? For not packing it properly or putting the right things in the bag. It's now the driver's fault. So one more thing to blame the driver for, right? DoorDash. So not only is the process just ridiculous, because I am not, as a dasher, going to waste the time getting into my car, opening up the bag, seeing what's inside, putting it back together. Once you're in the car, you don't have a stapler, so you can't reseal the bag. It makes no sense, DoorDash. And it just so happened to be last night as I was dashing. It was pouring rain. Pouring, downpours. So not only did I get the bag into a hot bag and seal it so it stayed dry. So this is good customer service. So you wanted me to go back out in the rain, open up the hot bag, open up the bag, get this customer's order wet as I am checking to make sure everything in it was okay. So even if it wasn't okay, what do we do? Do we go back into the restaurant and say, hey, by the way, you're missing an item, 2 items, 3 items? And then the restaurant's just going to look at you like you have 2 heads. I get it if it was like a drink, but DoorDash lets you know that there's a drink on the order. So I don't think that's the issue. It's a waste. So how does this affect you as a dasher? You might be looking at this and go, this isn't so bad. I don't understand what Kim is ranting and raving over. Well, let me tell you why and how this affects you. First of all, it can slow you down if you decide to look for the items that are actually in a sealed bag. I still can't get over, you want me to go into a sealed bag. So it could slow you down considerably because now you have to stop what you're doing. You have to verify every single item and then put everything back together. It kind of reminds me of the Taco Bell situation where DoorDash was requiring in some markets the dasher to go into Taco Bell, have the associate open the bag, verify it, have the associate staple the bag back up, and then give it to the dasher. Same difference. This time, though, it did not tell me that the associate was going to verify the items. This one, it was the dasher. Not only that, but as a dasher, this could affect you because if something is wrong, you can now be blamed as a dasher because if something's missing or a customer falsely reports something missing, hey, guess who's at fault? That would be you as a dasher because you said you verified every single item that's on the order. So let me ask you, how many of you are actually going to do this new procedure? Yeah, I'm not. Why would I open up a sealed bag that is already closed by the restaurant? It's the restaurant's responsibility to ensure everything is in the bag. When did that fall into the realm of the DoorDash driver? Oh, I know it doesn't. Why do I think this is stupid? I feel like I already said it. So I'm not going to bore you again with going over why this is ridiculous. More is expected out of the driver for what? Yes, it's good customer service. I get it. But it should never fall on the shoulders of the driver, right? We're the middleman, right? We're not DoorDash, we're not the restaurant, we're not the customer. We are the face of DoorDash because that's who the customer sees. Granted, we probably get blamed for it anyway because we get blamed for everything. What's one more thing added to the list of things that we can get blamed for? But here is another thought. Could this mean more contract violations down the road? You know, pointing fingers is so easy for DoorDash. Hey, driver, customer reported something missing. Contract violation. I feel like they throw them out to dashers anyway. So what's one more? If you are going to hold dashers accountable for this, whatever happened to holding the restaurant accountable for this big customer service issue? Because if a customer is reporting something missing, somebody has to eat the cost of it, right? Which is, I'm assuming, is why they're doing this. So why aren't they holding the person who's actually responsible for it for eating the cost? The restaurant, the driver. We have nothing to do with it. That's why I think it's stupid. What do you think of this new update? Has it come to your area yet? Let me know. I'm just curious of how many of us got this rolled out. Are you going to do it as a dasher and follow through with it and actually open up a sealed bag just to verify the items are there? I know I'm not. Sorry, DoorDash. I did talk about another update with a Taco Bell and DoorDash, very similar to this one. I did a video on it. You're going to want to check this one out next, and I'll see you over there.